I was uncertain as to how to quite begin this speech, so I thought that the easiest thing for me to do would be just to say, hi, my name's Fred, long-time attendee, first-time awardee. Now, when I was trying to think of what it is that I would say this evening, I began to think about it, and I know that all of us are probably in the same boat with regards to public speaking, as it not being the #1 item in our bucket list. But I then thought maybe I could do it a little bit differently, and I began to say to myself, what is really going through everyone's mind at this point in time? And I said that if you were anything at all like me, basically what you're saying is, why him and not me? I read his bio, no big deal. I can do it easily as well. So what I thought I'd do is just to take a few moments and share with you a couple of my accomplishments that perhaps had not made it into the bio that I thought that you all would be interested in hearing. I think that I first came to the attention of the general public in the 3rd grade. I was an altar boy in the Bronx, serving Mass during the High Holy Days, and the church was packed. I guess I must have been, like I said, 3rd grade. I had the candle, and I had it fairly close to me, and I was daydreaming, staring at Mary Gillespie in the 3rd row, incredibly in love with. And while daydreaming, I didn't realize my head was moving forward at the same time the candle was coming backward. I still own the world's record for the most hair burned off during a particular Mass, and I did not realize how quickly hair would burn, nor did I realize how much it actually smelled. In college, I graduated, actually, magna cum laude. I served in the United States Army from 1968 to 1970. And during that time, there was not one Russian invasion of the United States. I am married to the lovely Susan Senesi, who actually agreed to marry me after dating, and I said to her one time that we were going to the cloisters. She said to me, what is the cloisters? I said to her that it was a restaurant on the tip of Manhattan that specialized in seafood. And what it did was that it bred clams and oysters together to form a cloister. That happened 38 years ago, and she still remains my wife to this day. I also made it a point that during the course of raising the children, I made them as crazy as I possibly could. In attending my son's sporting events, what I would do is at each event I would call him by a different name. A lot of the people thought that was unusual, but he got to actually understand it. When my daughter and my son-in-law were married, at the foot of the altar, I was to give her hand to his and say something very, very erudite. I looked at my daughter and then my son-in-law, I looked at him and I said, no returns without a receipt. The priest is actually still talking about that. And when I went back to the pew, my wife looked at me and said, what did you do now? I also believe another strong point that may have conceivably brought me to this point is my contemplative nature. I mean, just on my way here this evening, I turned to my wife and I said to her,
Bless you.
"Where are all the baby pigeons? Has anyone ever really seen a nature program that shows baby pigeons?" She just took that in stride. To this day, I continue to live in constant fear that at any moment, my mother is going to come running into my office screaming, "What are you doing behind that man's desk?" I hope you didn't touch anything. And finally, among these other accomplishments that I have not really shared except for this evening, I believe that I may be, and my friends and colleagues from AAA will know this, the only CEO who, while interviewing a candidate for administrative assistant, fell out of his chair and disappeared in the well of his desk. She, I'm sure, to this day is someplace talking about this particular interview. But there are, of course, many other accomplishments that I could share with you this evening, but we'll hold those off for another day. But this evening is really about William Paterson University and all that it stands for. For 154 years, this university has embraced its students, nurturing them, encouraging them to make the world a better place. The graduates of this institution have always sought the higher plane, acted honorably, acted ethically, and brought honor to their education. You have met some of these this evening, and there will be others in your future, I am sure. It is because of your generosity of spirit that more will be able to avail themselves of all the university has to offer. I am certainly proud to be a part of this university, its mission, its faculty, staff, and administration. I am also very proud to be part of the wider audience that supports this university. But in ending, I thank the university for this honor. I thank my family for allowing me the time to participate at the university. I thank my family, my friends, my AAA colleagues especially, for making this evening such a success. I also thank them for their love and their friendship, because they are the ones who have proven to me that there is a lot more to life than making it go faster. Thank you.